Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. In this session, we shall have a look at current affairs. This is going to be part 2 for the month of November 2021. So, without any delay, let's begin. About me, my name is Manoj Kumar. I'm a civil engineering graduate. I've cleared SSC CPO. I'm a civil service aspirant. I've also cleared ESIC UDC and LICADO. Going forward, there is a new batch, Safalta batch for SSC CGL, that is Staff Selection Commission Combined Graduate Level and Combined Higher Secondary Level 2021 exam. So the features of this batch are it covers the full syllabus for SSC CGL and CHSL 2021 exams. The classes will be taught in English, Hindi, and the notes will be provided in English. Total 400 plus hours consumed. Duration of the batch is 9 months. Unlimited access to tests, weekly quiz and mock test, dedicated doubt clearing session, and the batch will begin from 10th November 2021. So there is a new feature in Unacademy which is available only for Plus subscribers, and the feature is called Raise Hand feature. You can talk to your favorite educators in live class and you can clear your doubts. Always remember, online is much better than offline, and online is the future of education. And this feature is available only in Android app, Android Unacademy app, that is a scholarship test. This is applicable for all banking aspirants. There is free registration, and this scholarship test is available in English and Hindi. So you'll have to answer 36 questions in 15 minutes. You get a detailed video solution for each question. You can win from a scholarship pool of 1 crore. So this will happen every Sunday at 10 a.m. Enroll now. Invite code, use my invite code MJ10. MJ10, use my invite code. Also, the rankers, first to three, that is the top three rankers, will be getting 1 year bank plus subscription. Rankers 4 to 10 will get 75% scholarship, 11 to 50 will get 50% scholarship, 51 to 500 will get 25% scholarship, 501 to 1000 will get 20% scholarship. Going forward, the first topic is Union Minority Affairs Ministry announces Hajj 2022. So, Union Minister for Minority Affairs Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi announced Hajj 2022 on November 1st, 2021 at Hajj House in South Mumbai. So, Hajj House is in South Mumbai. And what is this? The highlights include online application process has started and the last date to apply is Jan 31st, 2022. People will be able to apply through Hajj mobile app. So the Hajj, what is this Hajj? Hajj is an Islamic pilgrimage performed annually to the holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. So Hajj is in Mecca. So Hajj is a Islamic pilgrimage, and this they go to the holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. From India, 2 lakh Hajj pilgrims visit Saudi Arabia every year, and new arrangement will help in saving crores of rupees of Indian Hajj pilgrims. Going forward, what are the reforms? Union Minister for Minority Affairs has also announced significant reforms and enhanced facilities this year. Indian Hajj pilgrims will be promoting vocal for local onwards. So, what is vocal for local? That is promoting indigenous products. That is, they will go to Hajj with indigenous products brought in India and avoid buying bed sheets, pillows, towels, etc. using foreign currencies. These goods will be available at about 50% of their price in Saudi Arabia and will be provided to pilgrims at the embarkation points in India. So embarkation points is where they start off from, where they start their journey. Okay, that is embarkation point. For Hajj 2022, embarkation points have been reduced from 21 to 10. Currently, there are only 10 embarkation points, and the 10 embarkation points are at Ahmedabad, Delhi, Bengaluru, Cochin, Hyderabad, Guwahati, Mumbai, Kolkata, Lucknow, and Srinagar. Going forward, what is the selection process? The selection process of Hajj pilgrims will be in accordance with the COVID-19 protocol. Norms will be decided by the Indian and Saudi Arabian governments. Going forward, about plus classes, you get live classes, you get weekly tests, you get structured courses, you get unlimited access. You also get personal guidance, that is one-to-one guidance from top exam experts. You get a study planner, that is a customized study plan with bi-weekly reviews. You get study material, that is specialized notes and practice sets. You also get experts guidelines, that is study booster workshop by exam expert. You also get test analysis. Going forward, the next topic is Conference of Parties 26. It's major deal. So I have in my previous video I've already told you about Conference of Parties 26, that is COP26. It is a climate summit. So this climate summit's first major deal on November 2nd, 2021. 100 world leaders are set to make promise to end and reverse deforestation by 2030. Okay, so maybe another decade down the line, less than a decade. So we might see this reversal, that is reversal of deforestation, that is growing more forest, that is reversing deforestation. So what are the highlights? Brazil will be among the signatories. In Brazil stretch. Why is Brazil important? Because in Brazil we find Amazon rainforest, and Amazon rainforests have been on the verge of depletion. I mean, they have been reducing on a very high scale, if you note that, and Amazon rainforests have been cut down, and Amazon forests are considered the lungs of the world. Yeah, the pledge includes around $19.2 billion of public and private funds. It's not just the public fund, it's the private fund as well. This move has been welcomed by experts. However, they have warned that a previous deal in 2014 had failed to slow deforestation at all. So the experts have warned that, okay, this is a good thing, but do you think this will slow down deforestation? Think about the previous deal that was signed in 2014. It failed to slow down deforestation. Deforestation contributes to climate change. We all know that if the forests reduce, if there is reduction in the total forest cover, then the amount of global warming will increase, and CO2 emissions will also increase. Going forward, about the Conference of Parties 26, COP26 is being hosted by UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson in Glasgow. On November 2nd, 2021, he will sign a landmark agreement for protecting and restoring Earth's forests, because forests are lungs of the Earth. Going forward, countries signing pledge. The countries who will be signing the pledge include Brazil, Canada, Russia, China, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Indonesia. They cover about 85% of the world's forest. 28 countries will also be committing to remove deforestation from global trade of food and other agricultural products like soya, cocoa, and palm oil. These industries contribute to forest loss by cutting down trees for making space for crops to grow or animals to graze. Uh, More than 30 of the world's biggest companies will commit to end investment in activities linked to deforestation. These are the key takeaways of the pledge. Going forward, funds for protecting forests. Countries will pledge for around 19.2 billion of public and private funds. I've already told you this. Out of this, some of the funding will go to developing countries for restoring damaged lands, supporting indigenous communities, and tackle wildfires. Around 1.1 billion euros fund will be established for protecting second largest tropical rainforest of the world in Congo Basin. Going forward, the next topic is Australia recognized India's Covaxin. Australian government has recognized Covaxin, that is a COVID-19 vaccine that is developed by India. That to be very precise, it is developed by Bharat Biotech. I'll deal with it later on. So Australian government has recognized Covaxin as a vaccine in Australia. In India, Covaxin and Covishield are the two widely used vaccines. Apart from this, we have few more vaccines that has entered the market, but indigenously developed are Covaxin and Covishield. Australia had recognized Covishield already. The Therapeutic Goods Administration (TGA) of Australia has recognized Covaxin as well as BBIP Corvi. This vaccine is nothing but China's vaccine that is developed by Sinopharm. Okay, vaccines for establishing a traveler's vaccination status. Covaxin vaccine has been recognized for travelers aged 12 and above, while BBIBP Corvi vaccine has been recognized for people aged between 18 to 60. Going forward about the TGA, that is Therapeutic Goods Administration, took this after obtaining additional information demonstrating that these vaccines provide protection and reduce the likelihood that traveler would transmit COVID-19 infection to others while traveling in Australia. About Covaxin, Covaxin is codenamed as BBV152. Please do note this. Covaxin is codenamed as BBV152. It is an inactivated virus based COVID-19 vaccine. So it is an inactivated virus. It was developed by Bharat Biotech in association with Indian Council of Medical Research ICMR, and also National Institute of Virology, which is headquartered at Pune. And this vaccine is 64% effective against asymptomatic cases, 78% against symptomatic cases, 93% against severe COVID-19 cases, while 65% against the Delta variant. Going forward about the manufacturing of Covaxin vaccine uses traditional technology similar to inactivated polio vaccine. So Covaxin vaccine uses traditional technology, that is the age-old technology in which inactivated just like it is similar to that of inactivated polio vaccine. And India's Institute of Virology isolated a sample of SARS-CoV-2 initially, and this sample was used to grow huge quantities of virus using viro cells. Later, the viruses were soaked in beta propiolactone. This liquid deactivated the virus by binding to their genes and leaving other viral particles intact. Lastly, inactivated virus were mixed with aluminum-based adjuvant alhydroxyquam. Okay, these are the things to note about the manufacturing of Covaxin. That is the important takeaway that you need to note here, is that Covaxin uses traditional technology, that is, it uses inactivated cells similar to that of inactivated polio vaccine, and it is developed by, it is a joint initiative of National Institute of Virology and Indian Council for Medical Research. Okay, going forward, Therapeutic Goods Administration (TGA) is the medicine and therapeutic regulatory agency of Australian government. It is a part of health department and regulates the quality, supply and advertising of medicines, medical devices, pathology devices and blood products. Going forward, International Methane Emissions Observatory (IMEO) launched at G20 Summit. The United Nations Environment Programme (UNEP) has launched International Methane Emissions Observatory at G20 Summit. What are the key points? Methane Observatory was launched to drive action on reducing greenhouse gas emissions. It was launched with the support from European Union. Going forward, International Methane Emission Observatory, it was launched because methane is one among the most dangerous gases for climate. International Methane Emissions Observatory (IMEO) will monitor the methane emissions through satellites. So for the first time, monitoring of methane emissions will happen through satellites, and the observatory will produce a global public data set of empirically verified methane emissions. It will initially focus on fossil fuel sector, as it is responsible for 1/3 of the anthropogenic emissions. This sector has the highest potential for reductions. Going forward, how will this IMEO help? The IMEO will integrate data from 4 streams. Which are the 4 streams? Direct measurement data from scientific studies, remote sensing data, national inventories, and reporting from oil and gas. It will monitor the commitments of around 30 countries that have joined Global Methane Pledge initiated by United States and European Union. This initiative was launched with the aim of cutting methane emissions by 30% by 2030. It will also help in improving the accuracy and public transparency of human-caused methane emissions. Going forward, about the Methane Partnership 2.0 is a United Nations Environment Program-led climate initiative. It involves 62 companies which represent 30% of the world's oil and gas production. About SSC exam non-technical subscription, you get education from India's best educators, daily interactive live classes, structured course and PDFs, live mock tests and quizzes. For 24 months, it is 325 per month. For 12 months, it's 542 per month. For 6 months, it's 900 per month. For 3 months, it is 1133 per month. And for 1 month, it is 1350 per month. So you can use my referral code MJ10. After this, you will get a 10% off on your subscription, and the prices after discount are here. So do use my promo code and get this 10% off. Going forward, India's Panchamrita concoction highlights. The concoction is basically a mixture. So what is this Panchamrita? Panchamrita is something that we used to get in temples as a ritual. Okay, traditionally Panchamrita, it is a mixture of 5 natural foods. So let's have a look at it. What is this India's Panchamrita concoction? On the first day of global climate meet, that is in Conference of Parties in Glasgow, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has proposed a 5-fold strategy for India to play its role in helping the world to get closer to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Prime Minister Modi termed his scheme as Panchamrita, which means five ambrosia. So ambrosia is nothing but it's a drink of gods basically. So traditionally Panchamrita is a method of mixing five natural foods, namely milk, curd, ghee, honey and jaggery. We all have taken Panchamrita, and Panchamrita is used as a technique in Ayurveda as well. It is used in Hindu and Jain worship rituals, as I've already told you. But how is this Panchamrita related to Conference of Parties 26? Let us have a look at Modi's Panchamrita, the five key points, that is Amrita, or what we call a savior. Okay, India will increase its non-fossil energy capacity to 500 gigawatts by 2030. India will meet 50% of its energy requirements with renewable energy till 2030. So what is this 50% of renewable energy? That is, renewable energies are those sources of energy which can be renewed. For example, solar energy, tidal energy, wind energy, all these are renewable. And India will reduce carbon emissions by 1 billion tons by 2030. India will reduce its carbon intensity by 45% by 2030. India will achieve net zero emissions by 2070. These are the 5 points, or you can say Modi's Panchamrita. Very important, and you need to remember all of this because you might get this in MCQs. But the key takeaways are net zero emissions by 2017. This is a pledge we'll have to look forward. That is, there won't be any carbon emissions by 2070. Okay, net zero, net zero. Some will be zero. That is, there will as much as carbon that we are releasing into the atmosphere will be absorbed, and the net will be zero. That is one important thing. Also, 50% of energy requirements will be from renewable energy by 2030. Also, non-fossil energy capacity to 500 gigawatts by 2030. All these are important takeaways going forward. Where does India stand? India accounts for 17% of the world's population. However, it only contributes 5% of emissions. In terms of renewable energy capacity, India stands at 4th position. Going forward, about the Conference of Parties 26, COP26 or 2021, United Nations Climate Change Conference is the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference. It started on October 31st in Glasgow, Scotland, and will conclude on November 12, 2021. It is being held under the presidency of Alok Sharma. It is the third meeting of the parties of Paris Agreement. Paris Agreement is the 2015, that is COP21, which happened in 2015, that is famously called the Paris Agreement. During the conference, the parties are expected to commit to enhanced ambition of Conference of Parties 21, that is, in COP21, global leaders and global community had pledged to reduce emissions by less than 1.5 degrees Celsius by 2020. Okay. Also, the parties are required to carry out ratchet mechanisms every 5 years in accordance with Paris Agreement. Going forward, the next topic is Mission Ganga enters Guinness Book of World Records. So the first day of Ganga Utsav, that is the River Festival 2021, National Mission for Clean Ganga (NMCG) got registered in Guinness Book of World Records. What are the key facts? It was registered in the Guinness Book because record number of photos of handwritten notes were uploaded on Facebook in an hour. So this is the reason it has entered the Guinness Book of World Records. The Ganga Utsav event was organized to raise awareness on Ganga rejuvenation as well as to provide impetus. Impetus is push to reach the event. Okay, so the Ganga Utsav event was organized to create awareness or to raise awareness on Ganga rejuvenation, that is giving life back to Ganga, which has gone through enormous pollution. About the Ganga Utsav 2021, this is the 5th edition of Ganga Utsav that is virtually started with fun and festivities. The festival will celebrate the glory of River Ganga as well as other rivers of India. Going forward, about the Ganga Utsav event to celebrate the glory of River Ganga is celebrated by National Mission for Clean Ganga, which is implemented by National Ganga Council. It is a 3-day festival promoting engagement of stakeholders. It also encourages public participation. The event is celebrated through storytelling, folklore, dialogues with eminent personalities, quizzes, music and dance performance, and displaying traditional art forms, exhibition and galleries. Going forward, what is the purpose of Ganga Utsav? The Ganga Utsav is celebrated with the objective of connecting different people to rejuvenate the river. It seeks to solve the sensitive ecological issues through conversations. Going forward, where is the Ganga Utsav celebrated? The Ganga Utsav is celebrated across the banks of the river. For instance, in Prayagraj, it is celebrated at the confluence of river Ganga and Yamuna. In Ujjain, it is celebrated on river Shipra. The next topic is SpaceX incorporate subsidiary in India. So SpaceX has entered the Indian market. So in which sector has it entered the Indian market? It has entered Indian market in local broadband market. So Elon Musk owns SpaceX has incorporated its wholly owned subsidiary in India on November 1st, 2021 to start local broadband operations. What are the key facts? The satellite broadband arm of SpaceX Starlink aims to start broadband services in India from December 2022. It has 2 lakh active terminals subject to permissions from Indian government. The subsidiary has been named SSCPL, that stands for Starlink Satellite Communications Private Limited. The company was incorporated on November 1st, 2021. Starlink has already received more than 5,000 pre-orders from India. This is because of Elon Musk. So key points here to note is that first is SpaceX is owned by Elon Musk. Apart from this, Elon Musk is also the CEO of PayPal, and also Tesla. These are the important companies. And now SpaceX has started its broadband arm of SpaceX, that is Starlink. It has owned a subsidiary and it has been named SSCPL, and it has already got 5,000 pre-orders from India. And what are the data charges? Starlink is charging a deposit of US $99, or which is approximately 7,350 from each customer. It claims to deliver data speeds in the range of 50 to 150 megabits per second or 50 to 150 Mbps in beta storage. Its services will compete with the services provided by Bharti Airtel, Reliance Jio, Vodafone Idea in broadband. It will also be a direct competitor of Bharti Group backed OneWeb. Going forward, the next point to note about is Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, that is nothing but SpaceX. SpaceX is an American aerospace manufacturer, communications corporation, and space transportation services. Its headquarters is in Hawthorne, California. This company was founded by Elon Musk in 2002 with the aim of reducing space transportation costs to provide for colonization of Mars. So the main aim or the dream of Elon Musk and SpaceX is to take people to Mars and to transport people to Mars at an affordable price. And it manufactures the Falcon 9 and the Falcon Heavy launch vehicles, Dragon cargo, crew spacecraft, several rocket engines, and Starlink communication satellites. Going forward about Starlink, Starlink is the satellite internet constellation operated by SpaceX. It provides satellite internet across it provides satellite internet access to most part of the earth. As of now, it comprises of more than 1,600 satellites. Going forward, 2020 Government Sports Awards highlights. So on November 1st, 2021, Sports Ministry physically handed over trophies to the winners of National Sports Award 2020. This includes 6 awards. Which are the awards and what is this National Sports Award? Let's have a look at it in detail. But the highlights of this being the winners of the awards had already received the cash awards but were unable to connect their trophies and citations during the 2020 event because the sports award ceremony was held virtually amid COVID-19 pandemic. Sports Ministry had handed over a total of 74 National Sports Awards, including the 27 Arjuna Awards, 5 Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Awards on August 29, 2020. Vinesh Pogart, Dishant Sharma highlight the ceremony. Going forward, on November 1st, 2021, Sports Ministry physically handed over the trophies to winners of National Sports Awards 2020. The first award, let's have a look at Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, which has recently been renamed Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. Please do note this has been renamed. Okay. So there is Dhyan Chand Award. Apart from that, there is Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award, Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. This was the presented to 5 people. This is very important. Rohit Sharma for cricket, Manika Batra for table tennis, Mariappan Thangavelu, who is a para-athlete, Rani Rampal for hockey, and Vinesh Phogat for wrestling. Going forward about the Arjuna Awards, it was presented to Atanu Das for archery, Chirag Chandrasekhar Shetty in badminton, Duti Chand, who is a sprinter, 100-meter sprinter in athletics, Ishan Sharma for cricket, Deepti Sharma cricket, Divya Kakran for wrestling, among others. Dhruvan Charya Award, that is lifetime category, presented to Naresh Kumar tennis, Romesh Patania for hockey, Dharmesh Tiwari archery, Om Prakash Dahiya wrestling, among others. These are the important people. There are many others who have got it. We are just highlighting the important sports persons. Going forward, about the Dhyan Chand Award 2020, presented to Kuldeep Singh Buller for athletics, Laka Singh boxing, Trupti Murgunde badminton, N Usha boxing, Manpreet Singh kabaddi, Nandan Bal tennis, among others. Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar, identification and nurturing of budding and young talent category, given to Lakshya Institute and Army Sports Institute. About the next part, that is encouragement to sports through corporate social responsibility category, that is CSR category, was presented to ONGC, that is Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited, which is a Maharatna. And also employment of sports persons and sports welfare measures category, presented to Air Force Sports Control Board. And National Sports Award, it is a collective name for 6 sports awards. And which are the 6 sports awards? Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, which has recently been renamed Major Dhyan Chandra Khel Ratna Award, Arjuna Award, Dronacharya Award, Dhyan Chandra Award, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad Award, and also Rashtriya Khel Protsahana Puraskar. The award is presented by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Going forward, Telangana invited to participate in International Seed Conference. Telangana, in a rare recognition, has been invited to participate in a conference which will be held virtually by FAO, that is Food and Agriculture Organization. Highlights: International Seed Conference is a 2-day conference. It will be held on November 4th and November 5th, 2021 in Rome. The conference is being organized to discuss development of seed industry. In the conference, Managing Director of Seed Corporation, that is Dr. Keshavalu, will address on quality seed production system, a success story of India, Telangana as a seed hub. So Telangana, they want to develop it as a seed hub, and in recognition of this, it has been invited for a virtual conference that is held by FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization. So let us know more about FAO, which is very important from our exam point of view. First thing, FAO is a specialized agency of the United Nations. It makes efforts to defeat hunger and improve nutrition and food security. It was founded in October 1945. FAO comprises of 197 member states. It is headquartered in Rome, Italy. Very important. The organization also maintains regional and field offices across the world. It is operating in 130 countries. Going forward, about FAO, FAO help government and development agencies to coordinate their activities in order to improve develop fisheries, agriculture, forestry, and land and water resources. It also conducts research and provides technical assistance to projects and collect data on agricultural output, production, and development. So who governs the FAO? FAO is governed by biennial conference that represent each member country and European Union. EU elects a 49-member executive council. Director General serves as the chief administrative officer of FAO. Going forward, funding to FAO, regular program budget of FAO is funded by its member through contribution. Contributions are set at FAO conference. This budget covers core technical work, technical cooperation program, knowledge exchange, policy and advocacy, governance and security, as well as direction and administration. The next topic of the day is diversion of Marusudar River at Pakal Dul hydroelectric project inaugurated. Union Minister of Power, New and Renewable Energy R.K. Singh inaugurated the diversion of Marusudar River of Pakal Dul hydroelectric project on November 1st, 2021. What are the key points? The project is located in Kishtwar district of Jammu and Kashmir. Accelerated development of hydro power project is significant for grid balancing and generating peak power. Pakal Dul hydroelectric project will help in fulfilling the target of 450 gigawatts renewable energy by 2030. Through this project, investment of rupees 8212 crore is being made in this region. Investment will in turn provide direct and indirect employment opportunities. It will help in overall development of local inhabitants. And about Pakal Dul hydroelectric project, Pakal Dul hydroelectric project is the 1000 megawatt project. It is being constructed by Chana Valley Power Projects Private Limited. It is a joint venture company of Jammu and Kashmir SPDC, that is by Government of Jammu and Kashmir, and also NHPC, National Hydro Power Corporation Limited, that is Government of India Enterprises. Chana Valley Power Projects Private Limited, that is CVPPL, has been charged with 3094 megawatt hydro power project for construction in Jammu and Kashmir. The dam will divert water to south using a 10-kilometer long head race tunnel. This project was awarded to consortium of domestic and foreign countries comprising of Bharat Heavy Electricals, Apcons and J. Prakash Associates in Feb 2014. About the Marusudar River. Marusudar River is the largest river tributary of Chenab River. It starts at Nunkun Glacier of Barwan Valley and joins Chenab at Bandra Koot in Kishtwar district. It runs for 133 kilometers. On this river, 1000 megawatt Pakal Dul Dam and 800 megawatt Burzar hydroelectric project are under construction. Next, about Ask a Doubt feature by Unacademy. What is this Ask a Doubt feature by Unacademy? It is a new feature available to learners who have installed the latest version of Unacademy app on Android and iOS. So how would you benefit from it? You raise a query or a doubt, get instant solution to lakhs of question, high quality solutions in English and Hindi. If the question is unique, subscribe learners get a detailed video solution. Solution is available for bank exams and also SSC exams. Going forward, how do you use this Ask a Doubt feature by Unacademy? Go to the doubts and solution feature on home screen. Click on Ask a Doubt and upload your doubt image. Crop the image and highlight the question. Choose the subject and the question that falls under so that the respective educator will be able to answer it. This is also a new feature wherein this is an opportunity for all learners to report any inappropriate content in the video. Be the first one to report a particular issue. To claim your prize, report any inappropriate content using the form in the description. So I hope this has been a very fruitful class. I hope you've been able to learn quite a lot of things in this class. So if you like my classes, please do like this video. Share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll catch up soon. Until then, bye bye. Take care.